Okay, got it. I just got like 3 questions. Tell me when we're speeding.
You all right, guys? This thing looks like it's going to bop me in the head.
He won't let it happen, sir.
So, Coach, this is for just a profile piece airing before SEC Championship on Jalen.
Okay?
Okay. Are we good, guys?
We're good.
Sound speeds?
Sound speed. Sound speed. We're rolling.
All right, Coach, just generically, how would you describe Jalen?
Oh, Jalen's a fine young man. He's very positive, very upbeat, really wants to be good at what he does. I think anything that he does. He's got a lot of pride in performance. He's really worked hard to be able to develop, the skill set that he needs as a football player to be very efficient and effective.
Can you take me back? What was it about his performance in the Texas game that led to your decision to not play him for South Florida? And
Well,
then, in addition to that, why has he been the starting quarterback ever since?
yeah, well, I think that there were some lessons to be learned coming out of the Texas game. How to take care of the ball, how important that was, how we needed him to distribute the ball in a more consistent fashion based on what we're trying to do on offense, help him improve his ability to process and, fundamentally distribute the ball the way it needs to be distributed so we could have success on offense. And I think that, sometimes players are outstanding athletes and they don't pay attention to detail like maybe they need to because they think just making plays is what you need to do. And I think, Jalen went from a mindset of a guy trying to make plays to the mindset of a guy that was trying to get the ball to his teammates so they could make plays. And in doing that, I think, it helped him in terms of becoming a quarterback. And he's got great freelance ability. So, when things break down, he's fantastic. He's naturally instinctive doing that. So the combination of those two things makes him a very dangerous player.
How did he handle the news what did you see in his character and how he handled
Well,
the news?
I just, why do we need to get on all this stuff about shit that happened 12 games ago? I mean, that's all we're talking about here. I don't get it.
We can move on. It's just looking back at his progression of his.
Well, then let's talk about his progression, not why he got benched after the Texas game. All right,
Okay.
it's.
I
mean,
got it. Can you talk to me just a little bit about his progression and what you've seen out of him?
Well, that's what I've been talking about.
Okay. And then just the last question, can you talk about the emotions of the last couple seconds of the Iron Bowl and what you saw from him then?
Well, I think the Iron Bowl was always a tough game. We know that. I think the players had to be prepared for a tough game. And I think it was a very tough game. And I think we made a lot of good plays in the game, but I also think we made a lot of mistakes that really hurt us. We took basically 3 opportunities to score touchdowns off the board with penalties, which made a huge difference in the game. So we need to learn from that, and we need to grow from that. And, sometimes when you make those kind of mistakes and you still win, you don't feel the importance of making the corrections you need to make. So that's been a big point of emphasis this week for us, is to try to get those things corrected so that we can have the right mindset going into, the opportunity to win the SEC championship.
Awesome. That's all I need from you.
All right. Thank you. I didn't mean to be.
No. It's okay.
But I've answered so many questions about what happened 3 months ago that I would like to. This guy has progressed into a fine player.
Right.
All right. And, what happened at that time was beneficial to his development. All right. But I don't really want to say that because that means there's something wrong with him before it ever happened.
No, I totally understand where you're coming from. And
Right.
I apologize if I stepped into it too much. So just trying to, tell
I
the
got
story.
it. But
Thank you.
I don't.
appreciate it.
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Cliff. Coach, we'll go right over here and knock out Carl, and we will get you on your way.